guys, this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel, and I hope you guys are doing awesome. Alright, so today I'm gonna talk about how you can actually manifest your desires without needing any 3D proof. Okay, so yes, today I'm going to share a very powerful insight about manifestation that can save you not only a lot of time but a lot of energy and a lot of stress and anxiety. And if you are struggling at all with manifesting your desire, this might help you out. So please listen to this video until the very end. Even though we know a lot about manifestation, we know how the law operates, we know how the process of manifestation works, we know the steps of manifesting our desire. Even then, we want to see some kind of external proof to show that yes, our manifestation is working. Why? Because that's how we are trained. We are trained to put in our efforts to find some kind of tangible results in our 3D. That's how our mind is trained, right? When we don't see these kind of external proofs which are validating our manifestation, we kind of feel stressed and we feel anxious whether we are on the right track or not, whether we are doing everything right in our manifestation process or not. This is how we start thinking. But let me ask you this question. Do you really think that the law is not working? Do you really need that external validation to prove you that yes, you are the creator of your reality? Do you really need that? Because let me tell you, even though you don't see any proofs, even though you don't see any signs or confirmation from the outside world, it doesn't change the fact that yes, you are the creator of your reality. Whether you believe it or not, you will still be the creator of your reality. You do not need any external proof to make your dreams come true. Why? Because everything that you need is already existing within you. As Neville Goddard has said, you must assume the feeling of wish fulfilled until your assumption has all the sensory vividness of reality. You must imagine that you are already experiencing what you desire. That is, you must assume the feeling of wish fulfilled of your desire until you are possessed by it, and this feeling crowds all other ideas out of your consciousness. Now, what does this mean? He clearly states that you always have to assume the feeling of wish fulfilled until you start feeling and experiencing the vividness, the sensory vividness of this reality. Everything already lies within you. You do not actually have to look for it in the 3. Because the moment you imagine something, when you imagine anything from the state of wish fulfilled, the creation is already finished. The creation has already happened. You are just claiming that desire as to be yours. Once you have declared that this particular desire is already yours, when you are living in that state of being that desire, being that version of yourself who has that desire, your 3D has no other choice but to reflect back that same state of being in its reality. That's how the law works. Alright, I do not need some kind of proof from 3D which is going to tell me yes, I am the creator of my reality. No, I accept it as a fact. I don't need anybody to tell me that yes, this is who you are. I decide who I am. And I declare that yes, I am the creator of my reality, and anything that I think, anything that I say, anything that I feel, anything that I experience in my mind's eye, I have to have that thing in my 3D reality as well, because this is who I am. I declare things and I know it is going to come back in my 3D. That's the power that you need to realize about yourself. Okay, now let me ask you this question. Anything that you manifest very effortlessly, you are not putting in any effort, you are not doing any kind of manifestation ritual, you are not affirming for 1,000 hours, you are not visualizing every day in, day out, you are not doing anything additionally to get that manifestation in your 3D. That desire happens instantaneously. Why? The reason is because you have declared that thing, long time back. You are not bothered about it. In your mind's eye, you have already experienced the fulfillment of it, and now you are living in peace. You are living in the state of being satisfied with that desire. And that's why it comes in your 3D very quickly. When you manifest a yellow duck, when you manifest a rose flower, when you manifest some random thing which you are not bothered about, which you are not attached to, it happens very quickly. The reason is because you are not worried about it. You are not worried about whether you are doing the ritual right, in the right manner or not. You are not worried about when it is going to happen. You are not worried about like how it's gonna show up in your 3D. You are not worried about any of these questions, and that is why it happens very quickly. You trust yourself, you trust your words, you trust your internal process. You trust your internal reality, you trust your imagination in that whole process of manifestation, and that is why it happens so quickly without putting any effort in the 3D. But what happens when you are attached to your desire? What happens when you are always spiraling in the how and the when? What happens when you are always crowded by the doubtful thoughts about that manifestation? It keeps on getting delayed in the 3D as well, because you yourself are not sure about it. This one doubt holds you back. This one doubt holds you back and create lots and lots of mental chaos. Am I right or wrong? Are you relating with this or not? Because I'm pretty much sure any person who is wanting to have a desire in their 3D, if they are doing the manifestation process just because they want to see everything happening in the 3D, they are never satisfied with the fulfillment of that desire seen in the imaginational reality. They are never going to feel fulfilled because they are not putting in effort to feel the fulfillment of that desire in the imagination. They are putting in effort to see that desire happening in the 3D. That's the opposite of how the law works. If you start feeling everything happening to you right in this moment, if you start feeling the fulfillment of it, if you start experiencing how it's gonna be like when you have your desire, the joyous feeling, the state of satisfaction, the state of having that peace, having that satisfaction that yes, finally I've got what I always wanted. When you start experiencing everything in your mind's eye, when you are repeating the whole process over and over again, you will start noticing that you are not attached to the outcome of that desire anymore, because this is what fulfilling you internally. Am I right or wrong? This is the process of manifestation. If you are not repeating the experience of getting fulfilled by that desire in your imagination, if you're not repeating that process, if you're not experiencing that fulfillment over and over again, you will never get detached from that desire, because you have never felt the actual fulfillment of that desire first. And when you are not fulfilled by anything, of course you are going to chase it. Of course it is going to make you think that what should I do additionally so that I can have it in my 3D. Come on. It doesn't work like that. You have to feel everything within yourself first, and then you are going to experience that thing in the physical reality, in the tangible form of that reality in your 3D. That's how the law operates. I'll give you a very simple example, but yes, it is going to give you more clarity. Imagine that you are planting a garden. You plant seeds, you water them regularly. You don't need to dig them up every day to see if they are growing up or not. You trust that with that right care, they will sprout. Eventually they will sprout, right? Manifestation is exactly the same. You do not need to keep looking for signs or external proof. Just trust that whatever you have declared in your mind, whatever you know about your state of wish fulfillment, it is the fact, it is the truth. Just trust that with that right mindset, your desire will eventually come to life. The more you stress about needing that external proof, the more you'll doubt yourself. Instead, trust in your own powers. As I've told you, I am is extremely powerful. I am is a God itself. So when you say I am that version who has that desire, it is what it is. It is the fact. It is the truth of that moment. There is no past, there is no future. Whatever you declare in this very moment, become that state of being. That's what Neville Goddard has taught us. We are all pure consciousness experiencing the state of being. And that is why we are supposed to use the word I am. By declaring that state of being, by using the word I am, we are becoming who we want to become in that very moment. Alright? So, your external reality, which is your 3D, is nothing but a dead reality. It has no power of its own. It is shaped by your own internal beliefs. So in this very moment, ask yourself, Who do you want to be? What do you want to become? What do you believe in? When you get all these answers, you will know your state of being. So start focusing on what you want instead of what you see in your 3D. When you start focusing on what you want, you are focusing on the desired reality. You are accepting that desired reality in this very moment, and you are becoming that version who has that desired reality. Do not need any external proof to give you that evidence that yes, your manifestation is coming or your manifestation is on the way. You do not need that. Why? Because yes, creation is already finished. You just have to stick to that part where you know that once I have imagined the fulfillment of my desire, it is done. It is done. I do not have to chase my desire. I do not have to look for signs of my desire in my 3D. It is bound to happen in the 3D. With that trust, you start living from the state of wish fulfilled in the 3D. Irrespective of what is shown in the 3D, it has no relevance because 3D in itself is a dead reality and it is a delayed reflection of your past thought. So today, if you have decided that yes, in this state of being, I decide I have my SP. I decide I have my desired marks. I decide that yes, I have my desired amount that I want to have to buy that house or whatever. I mean, you know what your desires are, right? You decide and you declare. You stick to that version where you know this is the reality, because as Neville Goddard has said, the world is yourself pushed out. So ask yourself what you want and then give it to yourself. Do not question how it will come about. Just go your way, knowing that the evidence of what you have done must appear, and it will. What does this mean? It clearly means that your internal thoughts, your beliefs, whatever you think about yourself, it has been reflected by the world. It has been reflected by the 3D. So whatever you want to be, just ask yourself that, okay, fine, this is what I want. And just close your eyes and imagine that you have already got it. That's how you give that desire to yourself. And you do not have to question how, you do not have to question when it's going to appear in your 3D reality, how, circumstances will change. You do not have to ask these complicated questions. That's not your job. That's the beauty of law of assumption. You don't have to get into the how and the when. The complications is all left out for your subconscious mind to take care of, right? You do not have to get into all those complications. Just believe that yes, your desire is already yours. And when you stick with this part, you just live in the state of knowing that yes, whatever I have thought about, whatever I have declared about my desire, it is bound to happen in the 3D. And the evidence of that internal reality will start reflecting in the 3D as well. Okay? So yes, understand that everything starts from you. You being the creator, you decide who you want to be. You decide what desires you want to have. You decide that yes, you are that version of yourself who has that desire already, and 3D has no other option but to reflect back that same desire in its tangible form and bring it to you. You do not have to chase your desire will come to you. So yes, overall, in my opinion, the more you stress about needing an external certainty, the more you'll doubt your true nature. And your true nature is the nature of a creator. And since your awareness is more attached to the doubt, you will feel that you need to search outside yourself for answers, even though you are the one who is in control of your reality. It will be harder to stick with your assumption because you will be making the external world seem more important than you. So yes, you don't need the external certainty to manifest. You are manifesting 24/7. Just trust your own power and your own assumption, your own beliefs. The external world doesn't dictate your life. It's you who dictate your life. Okay, so stay in the present moment, live your life the way you want to live, and have fun watching your reality change. External reality isn't required at all. External reality is just a dead reality. 3D has no power on you. You are the one who's capable of changing the 3D. It is not the other way around. All right, so yes, with this I'm going to end this video. I hope you have realized your power today. I hope you have realized the importance of I am in your whole process of manifestation, and I hope you know that 3D is nothing but a dead reality. 3D is bound to bow before you. 3D is bound to obey you. 3D is bound to change as per your own declaration. Take the charge back in your own hands and start acting like a creator. You are not going to chase your desire. Your desire is bound to come to you. Alright, so yes, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and in case if you did, do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Please like this video, and if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe, because on this channel I come up with lots and lots of interesting stuff based on Neville Goddard's teaching, which is going to help you in easing out the whole process of manifestation for you. And just in case if you are struggling with your manifestation and if you need some additional guidance, I do offer one-to-one coaching program as well. You can join me for that. You can DM me on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is My Daily Wish. You can also follow me over there for lots and lots of interesting content based on Neville Goddard's teaching and law of assumption. So yes, do follow me over there. Yeah, just drop me a message on my Instagram, and I'm going to help you out with the process of manifestation and the process of one-to-one coaching program. That's it for today. I'll be meeting you very soon in the next video. Until then, please do take care of yourself and happy manifesting.